Opportunity to celebrate female athletes, the ability to watch some of the best championship play. For one school, they will reach the dream of becoming IHSA girls flag football state champions. It's Championship Saturday on the U. Good morning and welcome to the girls state flag football semifinals at Willowbrook High School, presented by Country Financial. My name is Emma Carpenter. I'm joined by Juliana Zavala. Such a special day that we have here today. Juliana, what are you most excited for the day?
You know, I'm really excited to have the girls play on this big stage today. This is history for them. And most importantly, the opportunity to say girls can also play football. And for all the viewers out there, you're going to watch some great football for girls flag today.
You said it best. It is a historic day that we have here today. Absolutely thrilled to be here. Let's take a look at our players to watch, sponsored by the Community Bank of Willowbrook. First, for Bradley Bourbonnais, number 7, Elise Munsterman, the freshman quarterback who has never thrown the football before this season. Coach Turner said that it has been absolutely amazing watching her game come together over the course of this season, and now here she is at the state semifinal game.
And now from Fremd, number 13, Lily Meyer. She has great vision, the ability to get the ball to her receivers, and she's, you know, really doing a great job on the field, her IQ of the game. So look out for number 13. She'll be playing a great game today.
It is going to be such a treat to watch these two QBs duke it out amongst all the other players on the field today. You are watching the inaugural state series of the IHSA girls flag football on the U.
Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
Welcome to Bank Bullying 101. Training our new bankers, it's a big deal. Confuse your clients. What's going on? What's going on? It makes us important. The hold button is your best friend. I got 10 customers on hold right now. Know your buzzwords. I toss liquidity around all the time. No clue what it means. Is it easy? No. It's my job.
At Wintrust, we take a different approach with a team of local banking experts ready to help. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Save big money with these hot deals in Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Splash minus 75 degrees RV and marine antifreeze is just $3.29 a gallon. All turf food and winterizer only $17.99. Extra laundry detergent is just $8.89. Lots and lots of pizza only $5.88. Plus, sign up in store for a chance to win a GMC Sierra. These hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Good news for people eligible for Medicare. Need help managing your blood sugar, heart or kidney condition? Zing Health has Medicare Advantage special needs plans designed specifically for you. Zing plans can help you live healthy and save money even with a chronic condition. Get amazing benefits like $0 premiums and copays, $0 insulin medications, and a free continuous glucose monitor. Zing makes it easier to manage your blood sugar. Plus, get extras like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage, free transportation, groceries, healthcare items, utility payments, and much more. Call 888-316-2593 now to speak to friendly, knowledgeable licensed agents to request your free all-in-one guide. They can answer your questions, help you understand your options, and even help you enroll over the phone. Call now.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of salutes. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
Today's games are brought to you by IBEW Local 134. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134. This is the IHSA flag football semifinal game. Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers and the Fremd Vikings. We're at Willowbrook High School in Willowbrook, Illinois. My name is Emma Carpenter. I'm here with Juliana Zavala. We got some fans here at Willowbrook High School, this being the inaugural state series for girls flag football in Illinois. So exciting. We have some fans already out, ready to get the game going. Palatine, Fremd closed out Evanston Township yesterday, 20-13, and Bradley Bourbonnais closed out Perspective Leadership Academy, 22-20 yesterday as well. Looking into our keys of the game today, Bradley Bourbonnais, they're trying to stop the run, get the ball downfield. Fremd defending the ball deep, getting to number 22 and number 24. Number 24, unfortunately, will not be here today. But Bradley Bourbonnais is known to have a really strong defense. So stopping the run will be huge for them. As we'll see lots today. We'll see lots of running, lots of passing. Flag football being slightly different rules. The keys to the game are sponsored by ISU. And Juliana Zavala joined with me here in the booth today at Willowbrook High School. Juliana, how exciting is this game today for these girls?
You know, this is one of the biggest stages today, and this is the moment we've been waiting for, right? We've been playing flag football for girls the last 3 years, you could say as a club. So coming to this year and finally getting a sanction is really something the girls are always going to remember. And to be here, honestly, you got to pinch me because I can't believe we're here.
It's just a remarkably special day, and just what it means for these girls to be here. Some of these schools that are playing in the semifinal games here today, it's their first year of the program. It is the inaugural year of the program, and here they are in the state series. It just goes to show the athleticism, the talent, the heart, the passion that these young athletes have.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, these two teams are first-year teams coming in, and there's a variety of multi-sport athletes, but also athletes that have never played flag football at all. So just to see that and to see that they have the ability to play here today is just wonderful. And again, it's a beautiful day, about 72 degrees. You're going to have a great crowd, and I can't wait.
It is a perfect day for some flag football. Our PA, Steve Lessman, I'll throw it to before the start of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our national anthem, we ask you to stand if able, remove your hats, and remember our veterans and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with this moment of silence. Please remain standing as Willowbrook High School junior Malachi Hennigan will honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole
for Malachi Hennigan. Our team introductions are presented by OSF Healthcare. Don't get sidelined by an illness this season. Get care quickly and stay in the game by visiting OSF On Call, urgent care in person, or virtually 24/7. Now, let's meet the teams for this morning's game. Wearing white and representing the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers with a record of 17-2. Let's meet the head coach, Tremaine Turner. Assistant coaches, Alyssa Carl. Assistant coach, Mark Cole. Assistant coach, Brooke Peterson. Now let's meet the team. Number 3, junior, Sophia Brandenburg. Number 4, junior, Audrey Conradi. Number 5, sophomore, Avery Moutry. Number 6, junior, Lily Argelin. Number 7, freshman, Elise Munsterman. Number 8, junior, Evelyn McIntyre. Number 10, senior, Leah Swilly. Number 11, junior, Caroline Kuntz. Number 12, senior, Sophia DiCarlo. Number 13, senior, Isabella Perez. Number 14, senior, Jocelyn Martinez. Number 15, sophomore, Nevaeh Brown. Number 19, junior, Kate Greenlee. Number 20, sophomore, Amber Melkor. Number 21, sophomore, Kylie Stanek. Number 22, senior, Cortland Nines. Number 24, senior, Sutland Hop. Number 30, senior, Addison Adams. Number 34, sophomore, Bristol Schriefer. Number 48, senior, Mira Pizer. Number 49, senior, Camelia Fajardo. Now let's meet the home team, wearing dark jerseys and representing Palatine Fremd Vikings with a record of 12-4. The head coach, Rebecca Odit. Assistant coaches, Shanna Dinman. Assistant coach, Jacob Rothsock. Now let's meet the players. Number 1, junior, Jill Simonian. Number 2, junior, Gabby Weber. Number 3, senior, Ava Stutzman. Number 4, senior, Krishna Patel. Number 6, junior, Mackenzie Drake. Number 7, freshman, Reese Bennett. Number 8, junior, Ava Anzalone. Number 9, freshman, Jordan Farrell. Number 10, Adrian Farwell. Number 12, freshman, Asia Poiraz. Number 13, junior, Lily Meyer. Number 15, junior, Amanda Punkecki. Number 22, senior, Ella Todd. Number 23, senior, Madeline Vanna. Number 28, freshman, Georgia Andrea Polis. Number 29, freshman, Reagan Bokias. Number 31, junior, Bella Delbar. Number 36, freshman, Selah Choi. Captains and coaches, please step forward for the coin toss. Your officials for this morning's game, referee Chris Hart, line judge Eric
The
Cunningham,
semifinal matchup,
line judge Carolyn Cross, and
the
captain
Fremd
Brian
Vikings, the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers as they set up for the coin toss.
As they set up for the coin toss, the visiting team will get to make the call. So it's either heads or tails, and the winner of the coin toss will get the option to decide if they want to go offense or defense to begin the game.
Players, congratulations on making it this far in the IHSA, the inaugural Flag Football Championship. Your captains lead your team on the field and off the field. Speaking captains, please step forward. You're the visitor. I have a heads, I have a tails. What are you going to call? What did she say? All right, we're going to let it fly. Okay. It is a heads.
Okay. Tell him. Oh,
You'd like to go on defense. Which direction would you like to go?
We want to defend that way.
You want to defend
Defending.
Okay, so let's switch sides. Teams. Fremd has won the toss. It will defend. Bradley, go on offense. Go ahead,
Great to see the sportsmanship and excitement as we get ready to start this historic game. Let's hear from Nicole Sedvey on the sidelines for more open on this matchup.
Well, Emma, these two teams are certainly excited to make history on this championship Saturday. As far as the Boilermakers, they are a young team. You know they're led by that freshman quarterback, Annalise Munsterman, who never threw a football before this season. Well, you wouldn't know it because they're outscoring opponents 158-54 so far this postseason, something head coach Turner attributed to their chemistry on and off the field, calling this team tight-knit. And as far as the Vikings go, they are the self-declared underdogs. Their head coach, Rebecca Odette, knows that they're a first-year program, so she enlisted her family member for help. Get this, her brother Jake is actually one of her assistant coaches helping her run her defense, and he lives in Texas, but he moved up here to Illinois to help her run her defense in this inaugural season. Special moment for them on this championship Saturday. I'm excited to see what both these teams can do, Emma.
Nicole, thank you so much. Exciting. To use the word exciting is truly an understatement when we talk about today's game, and love hearing about everything that these players and these coaches have put in to this season, now all leading up to this special moment. Everyone is just so thrilled to be here and what it means to have this broadcast at Willowbrook High School. Willowbrook they've been gracious hosts. And as we get ahead, ready to start the game, Juliana, let's go over a little bit of some flag football facts that you should know watching today's game.
Yeah, so the three things you should know about watching flag football is it's 7v7, and you play 2 20-minute halves, except for the running clock. It stops under 1 minute of each half. So that's one of the different things that you see here for flag football, that it is a running clock, something different than the game of actual football. So it's a quick game, so hold on tight.
It sure is, Juliana. It'll start out, it will be 1st and 20. They will need to get to the 40 in order to get that first down. So like you said, this game is really fast-paced. It is going to be moving really quickly. And Juliana, I think this story of the day is just how quickly this sport has just exploded over the past few years. Players, coaches, fan base, everything that's come with it has really grown exponentially as we get ready to start for the first snap. Bradley Bourbonnais on offense. There's a lateral pass back, and she's got ground. She is moving quickly. That is a big start for the first play for the Boilermakers.
Absolutely. So you see number 15 having some great speed. Let's see her little toss there, going all the way wide. And as you can see, she's using her speed and then got out of bounds.
How about that speed from Nevaeh Brown, the sophomore running back, who has been a big part of the Bradley Bourbonnais offense. She's got 3 touchdowns. That was a 23-yard gain, excuse me, on the first play of the game, first down, and that pass is incomplete.
Adrian Farwell on the coverage for Fremd. It'll be 2nd down and 19 from their own 41.
From the 40, it will be 2nd and 19 after that incomplete pass. That was quite a first play of the game. We know that Nevaeh Brown has some speed, so they're definitely going to be looking to her to run the ball. And looking for a pass. She's got room. She's got tons of room as she'll go ahead and pick up a huge gain. Elise Munsterman, the freshman QB. She's got great vision like we talked about, Juliana. The way that she saw she had room and went straight ahead.
Absolutely. She's very mobile, so she is a threat. She can do a lot, and haven't seen her thrown yet, but you should see the kind of ball that she's throwing. But yes, number 7 is a quarterback. Great job.
That's what makes her game so spectacular, is that she definitely does not just have the run game, she's got the pass game and everything that goes in between, as that will be another pretty big gain there from number 34, Bristol Schriefer, the wide receiver.
It's 1st and 16 for Bradley Bourbonnais.
1st and 16, Bradley Bourbonnais.
From the front, 36.
Bradley Bourbonnais, they have had a motto. The team motto this year has been all in, as they'll hand the ball again to Nevaeh Brown, who's going, and flag grabbed, but they are within goal range. They are moving the ball pretty quickly here, Juliana.
They are, and one of the things that I liked about Nevaeh is you can see the sportsmanship. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can see, well, let's look at the flagpole here. The nice little toss. She's running down to the sideline. She's been, this is the second play that she's rushing down the sideline, using her speed and her body to try to get into that touchdown. And yeah, so one of the things that we enjoy about flag football is the sportsmanship. As you can see, there's 2 flags that are on the side. They have to be popped. She pulled a flag, and she actually just tapped the player in the back to say thank you. And that's just the little things that we see, the little gestures. Oh,
and an interception, an uncharacteristic throw there from Munsterman, and right into the hands of Fremd, number 23, Madeline Vanna, the senior DB. She look at just right into her hands, and she takes it. Wow, what a shutdown from the Vikings after the Boilermakers were moving quickly. Munsterman was looking for number 24, Sutton Hop. But what a turn of events there, Juliana.
Absolutely, and this is a quick game, as you can see. Now, let's see how Fremd responds.
And she's looking, and that one incomplete. That toss there from Lily Meyer, the junior QB. She did have some time, which you don't see very often in this game. Just barely short from the hands of her receiver. That one real close, and let's see how she bounces back in. How about that toss? Right into the hands of Asia Perez.
Leah Swilly on the stop for Bradley Bourbonnais.
So here's the little fake. And great hands there, right in the middle. The number 10 defense was ready to pull that flag.
Definitely a good bounce back after that. First toss was just barely short, and that'll be another complete pass.
Yeah, so we see Fremd here, they're playing the short game, right, to their advantage, and they're trying to get that center in and to toss that ball in there.
For Bradley Bourbonnais. 1st and 14.
The Fremd Vikings are a completely new program. This is their first year of having a girls flag football program, and here she is taking a run. Flag grabbed there by number 4, Audrey Conradi, to kind of shut down that movement.
Yes, and just like you mentioned, Fremd is a first-year program, so coming into the state series, there's 154 teams that decided to participate, and out of the 154, we're seeing the Final 4 today, so this is an exciting time for these girls.
Wow, what a beautiful shot there we got of the field. The girls on the turf today, and Lily Meyer's got room again. She's going to go. She's going to keep going. And that is a solid gain for Meyer. It looks like they got the first down there. Let's watch that one more time. That will be first down.
First and 19.
Okay.
From the Bradley
There you go.
Bourbonnais
That quarterback, like we
39.
mentioned, she is someone that likes to rush, so she's unpredictable.
An unpredictable, in the best way, quarterback is definitely a defense's worst nightmare. You want to be able to shut down a team's best plays, but when they have too many of them, it can definitely be hard to defend. Has some good coverage there. Will wind up in an incomplete pass, and they'll set up for 2nd and 19.
From the Bradley Bourbonnais 39.
Meyer so far 2 for 4 in the passing game. We've seen that she's got some wheels as well. Not afraid to run the ball. And that'll be another incomplete pass.
Yeah, so it looks like it kind of rolled off of someone there, right?
Might have been a tip there. Now 2 for 5.
Avery Moutry on the coverage for Bradley Bourbonnais. It'll be 3rd down and 19. From the Bradley Bourbonnais 39.
It's 3rd and 19. They're in the scoring zone. This is a really big play here. And Meyer again scrambling. Beautiful pass. She's wide open. And off she goes. Almost got right to the end zone. Really good flagpole. What a reception there from number 8 in green and gold, Ava Anzalone.
Yes, we can see number 13 here looking at her options. Great on the run. She saw number 8, Ava, and Ava was ready there. She said, I'm ready.
How about that?
Ready to go.
That is 28 yards gained. What a play from Meyer and Anzalone. Looking to find the open space, and Meyer's going to go ahead and she's looking to run past the line of scrimmage. And she got in. That's a touchdown. Oh, there was a flag.
There's a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
Replay that. Holding. Defense.
Holding against Bradley Bourbonnais.
And that is a defensive penalty.
Yeah, there was a holding there on the play, and you know that's one of the things that when you're grabbing the flag, you just can't grab the player. She was trying to grab those shorts there. Oh, another flag on the play.
False start against Fremd.
Oh, and just like that, backed it up with an offensive penalty. Definitely, Fremd was going to want to take advantage of that penalty right there in the range.
First and goal from the Bradley Bourbonnais 6.
So they were short touchdown range, very just probably looking to run that ball right in, and then now followed it up with a penalty, but still in a close zone. Meyer's looking. Here she heads it to the outside, and that is a touchdown for Fremd. That is number 12, Asia Poiraz. And that is our first score of the day for the Vikings. The inaugural IHSA State Series semifinal game. Fremd is on the board.
So now they're going for their 2-point conversion there at the 8-yard line. And
going for 2 points. They covered 80 yards in just 10 plays. Let's see another pass, and it is done right into the hands.
Yeah, so for the extra points here, Emma, you can go for a 2-point conversion at the 8-yard line or a 1 point at the 5-yard line.
So they chose to go from the 8 to go for 2. Ella Todd holding her hands up. That was another look at the touchdown. And now, here this 2-point, oh, excuse me, no, this is the touchdown reception. Again, that started all of the action for the first score of the game. And they followed it up to get the 2 points done as well. Love to watch the celebration for what this means. We're at Willowbrook High School. This is the IHSA inaugural state series. You are watching. We'll be back with more girls flag football on the U.
Feels good to be home. Hurry in for huge savings during the Ash Bash, going on now at Ashley. While supplies last, clearance and overstocks are up to 50% off. Plus, buy one, get one half off store-wide. Only at Ashley.
Create. Create a fit.
Create a community.
Create a scene. Create a reaction.
Create one of these.
Create magic. Create memories.
Create your future.
Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
Feels good to be home. Hurry in for huge savings during the Ash Bash, going on now at Ashley. While supplies last, clearance and overstocks are up to 50% off. Plus, buy one, get one half off store-wide. Only at Ashley.
Today's games are brought to you by the Illinois Student Assistance Commission. College changes everything. These high school players, lots of these players, dual sport athletes, perhaps going on to play another sport in college. But what this sport, what flag football is bringing for these players, now it is becoming more and more of a sport in college as well. We've recently learned it's also going to become a part of the 2028 Olympic Games, girls and boys flag football.
Absolutely, and you just mentioned there's 3 colleges here in the state of Illinois that have already started, women flag football, and that's Rockford, Wesleyan, Illinois, we just heard about, and then also Benedictine University.
That's so wonderful, and it's so exciting. Like we talked about, Juliana, this exponential growth, this game is just absolutely exploding. So far in this first half, each team with 3 first downs. Fremd 84 total yards and Bradley 71. Fremd leads 8-0 right now as Bradley Bourbonnais is going to get moving. And that is a good flag pull after the freshman QB, Elise Munsterman, will go ahead and take that run. She threw an uncharacteristic interception to very quickly slow down that intense movement that the offense was running at the start of the half. And now we'll see here how they perform in this next drive. Nevaeh Brown then back. Lateral, and she's moving through.
Yes, and one of the things that I want to mention is if they're going to rush the quarterback, they have to be at 7 yards. So you can see one of the side judges is pretty much letting the girls know you're at the 7 yards from rushing the quarterback. So there is obviously a yardage and separation before the QB can be set.
Bradley Bourbonnais needing a big play here, currently 4th and 10, with being so far from Fremd's end zone. They would probably need to punt from this range, if not to secure this first down. Here's a long pass from long range. That one incomplete. We're likely going to see a change here. Oh, excuse me, because that was 4th down, they're going for it now. Fremd will come on offensively.
Sideline is always your priority.
Okay. Fremd on the Boilermakers 30. And with the fake handoff, Lily Meyer with a huge reception. And that is a touchdown. Ran in again, Asia Poyraz. That was a 30-yard touchdown. Juliana, how about that start for the Vikings?
Yes, she's definitely number 12, coming in and strong. Not only is she playing both sides, right? She intercepted the ball, and now she's scoring a touchdown. Great job.
Will attack the 2-point conversion.
That yard coverage and just One play, 30 yards. And like we said, 10 plays, about 80 yards earlier.
So now we're going for the 2-point conversion, 8 yards. And it has to either pass or run.
And they get it done yet again. That was, now, Juliana, that looked to be the exact same play that they ran for the first 2-point conversion, right into the hands of Ella Todd, number 22.
Yes, you can see that, you know, the quarterback knows where she's at. She just went in, grabbed the ball, and finished the job.
How impressive. From both, it is an effort from both the defense on Fremd and the offense, the way that defense was able to shut down the freshman Munsterman and the rest of the offense for the Boilermakers, and then just move right back into it as Nevaeh Brown is taking a run. She's got room, she's got turf, and she is gonna follow it right back up with a touchdown. How about that from number 15, an 80-yard touchdown. Beautifully done.
Wow, she was waiting for it. She's fast, ready to go. And, you know, Fremd was not expecting that, so that's really nice. They went right after the touchdown. They responded, they went quickly, and they sure did.
You said it, Juliana. This is a quick game. We were still talking about the previous touchdown and 2-point conversion, and just like that, Nevaeh Brown runs it right back in the opposite end zone. Looks like they're going to go ahead for the 2-point conversion as well. They definitely have some ground to make up against the Vikings, who already have 16 points on the board. With a timeout from the Boilermakers, let's take a look at that touchdown we just saw from the Boilermakers. Here's Brown. She has got some serious wheels. Look at her go, and the Vikings cannot catch up. Bradley Bourbonnais had 81 total yards before that, and then followed it up with an 80-yard touchdown.
Oh my gosh.
To get started.
Well, it's a great way to respond. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, these both teams are new. And if you're looking at this game, you wouldn't even think that this is the first time any of these players are actually playing football, you know? So you see, like, number 15 there, she was running. She's probably a track player, right? So there's a lot of multi-sport athletes playing here. But then also there's a lot of athletes that have never played football at all. And they're coming here to play, and they're just passionate about it. But yes, if all the viewers that are watching this today, just know that both teams, this is the first season, it's an 11-week season that they learned the game, and you can see that here.
We got a shot there. We have some teams who had not quite made it all the way to the semifinals, but have played in this state series, who showed up to support today. Like we mentioned, Willowbrook being a real gracious host for this game. We just saw that touchdown from Nevaeh Brown, ran it 80 yards. The sophomore running back, she is Juliana. She's a varsity track athlete, and as a freshman, she competed at the Junior Olympics last summer, and her coach calls her an offensive player to watch, and we can see why that is. And lateral pass back to Brown again. She's going to try to run it in for the 2-point conversion. Big flag grab there from Madeline Vanna.
Madeline Vanna on the stop for Fremd.
Huge stop from Vanna there.
4:40 left in the first half to score. From Vikings 16, Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers 6. It'll be first and 20.
Let's take a look at the move of the half, powered by IBEW. What an exciting game we've already had here so far, with 2 back-to-back touchdowns and 2-point conversions from the Vikings, and then followed right back up with a big play, 80-yard touchdown from the Boilermakers. As we continue on, Lily Meyer continuing to run the football. This is the game of the week on the U. It is Saturday, a beautiful sunny day that we have today. Could not be better for some girls' state flag football. Illinois now just one of 9 teams, or 9 states, with sanctioned flag football for these young girls. Big reception there. Good hands, good toss by Meyer. And a flagpole for the stop right there, just shy of the 40. That is, that was on the 40. That is a first down.
Absolutely. And Emma, you mentioned the states that are already sanctioned. You know, just last month, Pennsylvania joined the fun, and they just decided to, you know, also get sanctioned. And you wouldn't guess, but one of the 12 teams that are sanctioned is Alaska. So Alaska even has girls flag football.
That is so spectacular. And Illinois, they've had over 150 teams, like you've mentioned. They're expecting to have at least 50 more teams next year. So what this sport is doing for female athletes and the buzz that it's generating is just, I mean, I keep using the word exciting, Juliana, but it's just, I mean, it's thrilling.
It is. And, you know, one of the things about this sport is it's inclusive, it's accessible to everyone, and you can see all these multi-sports coming together, but that's the variety. Most of these players, when, you know, I talked to a couple players, they're like, you know, I wouldn't have met, you know, the basketball players or the track players if I didn't play flag football.
Wow.
And this is more than just flag football. It's everything outside that it's doing in the community.
I love that so much. Gosh, it's just so meaningful, especially when we talk about this sport. They say they're so big on inclusion and what it is for these girls to be a part of the team. Some of them dual sport athletes, some of them it being their first year or first sport, and Fremd needing a big play. Meyer's going to go ahead and run the ball. And there's a flag grab. And a penalty flag was thrown. Looks like we have a Boilermaker down. Hopefully everything's all right. This is number 4, Avery Moutry. And we will go ahead and take a timeout. Avery Moutry, the sophomore DB. It's the thing about this sport. I mean, these girls, they're so tough, Juliana. Many people who are accustomed to watching tackle football, boys tackle football, it is aggressive, and just because it's flag football here doesn't mean it's not still aggressive. And these girls are out here playing. They don't have all the padding. You can see the Boilermakers have chosen to play with some soft helmets, but these girls are tough.
No, absolutely they are. And one of the things that we've seen a lot, especially this fall season, is the girls are used to playing powder puff. Right? That's one of the things that they've been playing once a year, and now the girls get to have a league of their own. And one of the things that we've been seeing is actually a lot of the schools have been adding the girls game to be part of the homecoming. So a 5 o'clock girls flag football game followed by a football, and it's just amazing to see how many more, you know, of the girls are coming together, but most importantly, the culture of the school, right? These girls are walking in the hallway saying, hey, I'm a football player too, and it's just pride at the school level.
That is so awesome. And they've talked about sharing the turf as well. And what you talk about, there's this whole community. Let's hear from Nicole Sedevy down on the sideline.
Well, you guys, obviously the Vikings have been impressive on offense so far, and Lily Meyer has been impressive, scrambling all around. You guys saw her make that big third down conversion as well on the first possession. They've scored back-to-back touchdowns, and there was a lot of high energy on the sideline as they stepped out on their defense. The coach is telling them to just keep to the game plan, keep doing what they're doing, and have fun. Well, it certainly looks like they're having fun out here as they have the lead almost coming into halftime here.
Avery Moutry, her teammates will check in on her as she will go ahead and head off. Hopefully, maybe we'll see more of her today. That will be a penalty, a legal shift. Fremd now 3rd and 15. You can see the rushers lining up back there, 7 yards back before the blitz, putting some pressure on Meyer. What a grab made there by number 22, Ella Todd, who we saw take the 2-point conversion.
Yes, absolutely.
Earlier. Excuse me. Sorry, Juliana. Go ahead.
Yeah, so look, as we see in the replay, Ella, she had great hands there to grab the ball, and you know why? She plays basketball, and she's actually going to be going to the University of Utah here next year.
That's so awesome. Look at that reach, the hops, the length, and that is such a big grab. Meyer was under pressure. That was a 23-yard play that we just saw there from Meyer and Todd.
Yeah, so Emma, we're here coming down to the last minute of this half, and during the last minute, the clock stops to out-of-bounds penalties or change of possession.
Meyer, like we've seen, she runs the ball. She's got Vanna. She's got Todd. Lots of options. And that one will go ahead back to Todd. A little bit of a collision there. And I believe that was a bit of a head-to-head collision. Gosh, we just mentioned that this game, I mean, these girls are running at full speed. These are athletes. And it can get aggressive out there. There's so much to play for.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, these girls are going in hard. They're focused on the ball and the awareness around the field. Sometimes it just happens, and it's hard to put those brakes on at that moment.
Coach Turner going in to check on his player as we see this will be just another short injury timeout. Todd appears to be okay. You mentioned Juliana, she's a basketball player, and that definitely shows with her height.
Yes, absolutely. Yesterday, when we talked with Ella, we asked her, you know, what made her come to flag football, and she just mentioned she saw how the excitement at the school level, and she just wanted to try something new. She's like, look, I know my sport is basketball, but I really wanted to come in and be part of the community and, you know, try this new sport and be part of history.
Meyer, she finds Todd right again. And the stop there from the Boilermakers defense doesn't get her quite all the way there. It is 1st and goal for the Vikings. Right within close range, looking to get their 3rd touchdown on the board just in the first half.
And let's see if they can get this one done.
Meyer looking again. She's got pressure, and she's going to go ahead and run it. Did she make it in? And it looks like that is a stop.
And for each half, coaches have 2 timeouts. So,
and just like you said, Juliana, a little bit of a prediction there. Good time for coach to call a timeout. Fremd up 16-6 on the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers. Definitely a real solid start to this first half. Bradley Bourbonnais needing to make up some ground, but not quite, but not out of it. That is definitely sure. We have seen how fast-paced this game is, and not a whole lot of time left in this first half. At Willowbrook High School, like we said, a beautiful day, and there is just 8 seconds left in this first half. We'll see if Fremd can get another score on the board.
So they are in the no-run zone here, so they have to pass the ball, a legal pass moving forward.
Just 8 seconds left. That's a perfect amount of time for one play, Juliana, to get the ball into the end zone. And like you mentioned, it must be a pass. That's another thing that differs from traditional tackle football. There are some no-run zones. This is one of them. Meyer looking for the throw right between the hands of number 31, Bella Del Mar. Her vision was there. Del Mar was there, just unable to get that one done. And it'll be another timeout. It's just 4 seconds left now on the clock. The Fremd Vikings, like we mentioned, this is a first-year program. They are thrilled to be at the first ever state tournament. At the end of the regular season, they actually went 2-4 down the stretch, and then now have just been crushing it this this state series. Let's take a look at the Boilermakers head coach, however, Tremaine Turner. This is his first year as head coach. They've got a 17-2 season record. Coach Turner has been a phenomenal addition. He began coaching in 2009-2010 at Wheaton North High School, St. Charles East, for their varsity football program. Now this is his first year for the girls flag football team. He was an all-conference track and field sprinter at North Central College and also a football player. So a real seasoned athlete and a great addition to this team. And Meyer just takes a little bit of a slip. That will be the end of the first half. She's definitely bummed with that finish, but they're still up 16-6 at the end of the first half.
Fremd, 16.
Meyer has plenty to be proud of after this first half. This is the move of the half, powered by IBEW. How about this play that we saw, an 80-yard touchdown from Nevaeh Brown? We've seen her get the ball for a run many times, and this was the one where she got it done in a big way. Really phenomenal game we've seen already so far here at Willowbrook High School in Willowbrook, Illinois. Juliana, what have you really been most impressed with these two teams so far?
You know, one of the things that I'm really impressed is with Fremd. You know, they lost their player, their number 24 yesterday. That was huge and big. And here to see them 16-6, they're doing a great job. Bourbonnais, I've seen a lot of action from the quarterback. They definitely second half would like to see how they can, you know, she can be utilized and really see her receivers and put them to play. And here they're all excited as we're talking. They're dancing. They're enjoying the day. So these are some of the things that I hope that we can see from second half coming into the game.
That's absolutely right. Like you mentioned, Lily Meyer, the junior quarterback, not having Gwen Zimmerman to run the ball as much, still pivoting very, very nicely. And let's hear more from Nicole Sedemy down on the sideline with some wrap on the first half.
Yeah, I'm standing by here with head coach Rebecca Odette here from Fremd, and you guys had an impressive offensive performance in that first half. Talk to me about Lily Meyer's 2 touchdown passes, coming up with that big third down conversion. She's scrambling under pressure. Why are you so impressed with her performance in the first half?
I think she's just, like I've said from day one, she's our playmaker. She's able to read the field very well. And I got to give credit to our receivers, too. Ella Todd has been clutch. Asia Poiraz has been clutch. They've just been able to make some space for Lily to throw some amazing passes. Her ability to just juke the defender is just top-notch.
Well, and Coach, you guys will start the second half with the ball, but defensively, you guys have limited them to just 6 points. Of course, that 80-yard touchdown from Nevaeh Brown, that was a tough one. What do you need to do more defensively?
Okay, so we did a really good job the first part of the half with defense. We got that interception. We just need to close off the sideline. We need to make sure that our corners are doing their job and pulling flags and not getting around. We got to keep our safeties back and make sure that they're in position to stop that long pass or that long run.
Best of luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Fremd is leading at halftime 16-6 over Bradley Bourbonnais. We'll see you after the break.
Feels good to be home. The Ash Bash truckload mattress sale is going on now at Ashley. Get up to 50% off clearance and floor model closeouts, or get 60 months, no interest on top mattress brands, plus free delivery on qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Is your bank not acting like a bank?
I'm looking to get a safe deposit box.
Oh, we got rid of those. I do have an open drawer.
Coin counting?
You'd think so, but no.
Can I at least cash this check?
We actually went cashless.
This is a bank, right?
Technically, yes, but this branch is closing next week.
At Wintrust, we take a different approach by providing innovative banking solutions while keeping the services you depend on. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
What is this, about $50?
Good news for people eligible for Medicare. Need help managing your blood sugar, heart or kidney condition? Zing Health has Medicare Advantage special needs plans designed specifically for you. Zing plans can help you live healthy and save money, even with a chronic condition like kidney disease. Get amazing benefits like $0 premiums and copays, $0 dialysis services, and unlimited transportation. Zing makes it easier to manage your kidney condition. Plus, get extras like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage, free transportation, groceries, healthcare items, utility payments, and much more. Call 833-542-3830 now to speak to friendly, knowledgeable licensed agents to request your free all-in-one guide. They can answer your questions, help you understand your options, and even help you enroll over the phone. Call now.
Feels good to be home. The Ash Bash truckload mattress sale is going on now at Ashley. Get up to 50% off clearance and floor model closeouts, or get 60 months, no interest on top mattress brands, plus free delivery on qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
Welcome back into Championship Saturday. Today's games are brought to you by SIU. Imagine the possibilities. SIU Carbondale. We're welcoming you back here to Willowbrook High School as we are featuring game one of the semifinals between Fremd and Bradley Bourbonnais. Right now, the Vikings are leading 16-6 at the half after an impressive offensive performance. Again, we're here at Willowbrook High School, and joining me now is Dr. Dan Kraus. He's the principal here at Willowbrook High School, who is putting on an amazing hosting job here at the high school. We're so excited to be here. I know you guys are super proud, but how proud of you are the Willowbrook community, this high school, for coming together on this historic weekend?
It's been amazing. I mean, obviously, seeing the stadium, the entire grounds, the community come alive, the inaugural IHSA Girls Flag Football State Championships. This is more than 3 years in the making with the support of the Chicago Bears, the organization. Gus is here today, and I know there's a little bit of a secret that George McCaskey is actually the yard marker today for the game. He's incognito, so we want to give a shout out to the Bears and all the support they provided all through these years, and at the IHSA sanctioned sport now. And for us to be hosting the inaugural state championships, we're incredibly proud to be able to do that.
And I had the privilege of chatting with your head coach, Rachel Caros, who was here in the final 8, and we were so proud of them. She had some great inspiring words on the coaches call, and one of them being that you guys are one of the pioneers of growing this sport. What do you have to say about your head coach, and what inspired you guys to help grow the sport in the state and nationally?
It's been incredible because I can remember vividly the day Rachel and Nick Hildreth walked into the office and said, we need to start a girls flag football team. And we love to say yes. So we said, absolutely, let's do that. Summer camp came, and they had more than 40 players come out that inaugural season to be able to win the Bears State Championship, to be able to compete in Canton, Ohio for the NFL regional, go out to Las Vegas for the national championships. It's been incredible for the team, but also for the growth of the sport, not just locally, but throughout the state, nationally. And then Rachel does this internationally to grow the sport. So when our team is out here and they see our 5th through 8th graders already playing flag football on our property, we had a clinic yesterday afternoon for our middle school students. It's exciting because now we have more than 150 students that are playing flag football in our community, not to mention the 70 that are on our team now.
Well, thank you so much for sharing Willowbrook High School with us for Championship Saturday. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thanks to our Board of Education for incredible support for making this happen, and thanks so much for you all for being here.
Thanks, and more halftime after this.
Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
My dad is, well, a great father, and he is a great lawyer.
There's nothing more important to me than my family. When I look at a person who comes in and I see that they have children, they have a family, I gotta fight for them like I'd fight for my own. Because I know there's a child right now that may not end up with a father. And who's gonna make sure they're protected? And these are the people I wanna help. These are the people I'm here for. We wanna make sure that this system works for you the way that it does for everybody else.
My dad is a great dad. And he makes good pies.
Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
Today's games are brought to you by Ashley Furniture. Style begins at home. It has been a super exciting first half with the Fremd Vikings up 16-6 over the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers. Taking a look at some of these huge plays. How about this touchdown reception from Asia Poiraz? We love the celebration there. Again, Lily Meyer, like we've mentioned, missing Grace Zimmerman. There's Poiraz one more time for another TD on the board. Back to back. The Vikings had it up 18-0, and then this is just a thing of beauty. Nevaeh Brown runs it 80 yards all the way down for the touchdown. Out into the open field, and just like that, the Boilermakers are on the board in the IHSA State Semifinal game. What a day so far. We'll be right back after the break.
Save big money at Menards and stock up on your favorite Procter & Gamble products. We carry quality products from brands you can trust, like Dawn, Tide, Bounty, and more. Keep your home clean and stocked with essentials like paper towels, toilet paper, dish soap, and more cleaning supplies. Right now, receive $10 instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products.
Save big money at Menards.
Good news for people eligible for Medicare. Need help managing your blood sugar, heart, or kidney condition? Zing Health has Medicare Advantage special needs plans designed specifically for you. Zing plans can help you live healthy and save money even with a chronic condition. Get amazing benefits like $0 premiums and copays, $0 insulin medications, and a free continuous glucose monitor. Zing makes it easier to manage your blood sugar. Plus, get extras like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage, free transportation, groceries, healthcare items, utility payments, and much more. Call 888-316-2593 now to speak to friendly, knowledgeable licensed agents to request your free all-in-one guide. They can answer your questions, help you understand your options, and even help you enroll over the phone. Call now.
Welcome to Bank Bullying 101. Training our new bankers, it's a big deal. Confuse your clients. What's going on? What's going on? It makes us important. The hold button is your best friend. I got 10 customers on hold right now. Know your buzzwords. I toss liquidity around all the time. No clue what it means. Is it easy? No. It's my job.
At Wintrust, we take a different approach with a team of local banking experts ready to help. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Today's games are brought to you by Visit Orlando. It's a beautiful day here in Willowbrook, Illinois. We'll be back for the second half of the IHSA Girls Flag Football Semifinals on the Game of the Week.
Feels good to be home.
Hurry in for huge savings during the Ash Bash going on now at Ashley. While supplies last, clearance and overstocks are up to 50% off. Plus, buy one, get one half off store-wide. Only at Ashley.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Feels good to be home. Hurry in for huge savings during the Ash Bash going on now at Ashley. While supplies last, clearance and overstocks are up to 50% off. Plus, buy one, get one half off store-wide. Only at Ashley.
Today's games are brought to you by the Community Bank of Willowbrook, a branch of Hinsdale Bank and Trust Company. This is the IHSA inaugural state series for girls high school flag football. Illinois being now one of 9 states having sanctioned girls state flag football, as the Fremd Vikings are up 18-6 on the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers.
Yeah, so this is start of the second half. Let's just see how Bourbonnais comes in and responds after this halftime. But again, we're going to see how hopefully number 7, Elise, comes in and steps in, and you'll get to see a little bit of her athleticism there. And then also from Fremd, being able to not have number 24 and still being able to execute. It says a lot about the team, these 2 first-year teams.
Elise Munsterman, like we've mentioned, she is the freshman quarterback, but Juliana, you were saying that she does have quite the cannon. It just goes to show what the Fremd defense has really done to shut her down, as the offense for the Vikings currently on the field to start there on the 20. This is 1st and 20, and Meyer will find Ava Stutzman for the reception.
Second and 5 from their own 35.
2nd and 5 from the Vikings' own 35. That was a 15-yard gain. Now Meyer with the fake handoff. She's got some pressure, and over to Ella Todd. That is a flag pull there from Sophia DiCarlo.
First down, Fremd. 1st and 19 from their own 41.
6-yard gain, now 1st and 19 from. Here's Meyer with lots of pressure on her, and how about this huge throw? All right into the hands of Asia Poyraz, who already has 2 touchdowns today. And gosh, just right through those hands. Beautiful pass. How about that? That is, oh my goodness, is that a thing of beauty there? And Asia definitely disappointed to not be able to move that ball forward. But boy, that was a great drawn up play.
Absolutely. Lily's doing a great job. Now she's running in.
Meyer around, and that's the flag pull from Avery Muchery.
Sorry. I'll go behind you next time.
I'm in your guys' way.
We've seen lots of different moves from this offense, and like we mentioned, this is without Gwen Zimmerman, the junior running back, who's a huge part of this offense. Now 3rd and 11. What do you think we're going to see more of here, Juliana?
You know, I think we're going to see Fremd right now trying to play the short game, trying to, you know, also use the clock and see what they can do. The defense from Bourbonnais is going to have to try to see if they can, you know, get in those areas, trying to get an interception and just get back on the board.
That's a really great point, Juliana. With this running clock in girls flag football, these games move so quickly. Only 17, just under 17 and a half minutes left in this first half. Lily Meyer has just been really playing a solid game today. She's thrown 2 touchdowns, 12 for 19 on receptions, and the Vikings will go ahead and punt when it is 4th and 11.
So here on the punt, what we want to see is on the line of scrimmage, there has to be 4 defenders.
Touchback, Bradley Bourbonnais.
First and 20 for Bradley Bourbonnais from their own 20.
It will be 1st and 20 for the Boilermakers. Not exactly what they were looking for to start this drive. But we've seen they can score some touchdowns quickly. You get the ball in the hands of Nevaeh Brown, and it could be in the end zone before we even turn our heads.
Absolutely, and this game is quick, so you can see this game. Bradley Bourbonnais has still a lot of time here, and I'm curious to know how they're going to execute, because this is going to be a change of game really quickly.
Nevaeh Brown, 110 yards rushing, just remarkable. And here she is again. They're going to continue to give it to her, but the flag pull is made. See that one more time. We're going to see the ball in this young lady's hands lots. There's lateral back move pass, and Brown able to just squeak right by the DB. But this flagpole is still made, and it is now 2nd and 13. Brown shut down again. The Vikings defense is looking like here, Juliana, is starting to get a handle on how to defend the Boilermakers.
Yes, they are. They're trying to get those rushers in to try to get the quarterback to release the ball quickly.
26.
3rd and 14. Big play for the Boilermakers here if they want a chance to continue to stay in this game. And here it is to Brown one more time. There she is. She's past the 40, past the 50, back over into the other zone. She continues to go. My goodness.
You know, I would like to know what her 40-yard dash is, because she is quick and fast and great footwork.
That is a 42-yard play. So like we said, she was over 100 yards rushing already. And then how about that? Add another 42. 6 carries for 159 yards for this young lady. How about this athleticism we're seeing on the field? Just remarkable. Now 1st and 12. And that will be a 10-yard gain. That is a reception forward pass from Elise Munsterman. You are watching the IHSA State Series semifinal game on the U. My name's Emma Carpenter. I'm joined by Juliana Zavala. Just under 14 minutes left in this second half. The Vikings defense, we're going to have close eyes on Nevaeh Brown, but then there's a reception. Catch there from Sutton Hop. And they are slowly moving closer and closer to the Vikings end zone, and just like that, it is 1st and goal. Short pass in there to number 34, Sutton Hop, again with a short gain. Like we mentioned earlier, Nevaeh Brown, the running back, 6 carries for nearly 160 yards. Surprising that those numbers are actually only giving her 1 touchdown, but it just goes to show how much this athlete has moved the ball across the field. Here's Munsterman. She's going to take it for a run herself. Gets it all the way almost to the end zone.
Amanda Poniecki on the stop for Fremd.
This is a great job from Elise. This is the mobility that she has, and she's ready to get in there and get some yardage, almost close to scoring that touchdown there.
5-yard line.
Like we've mentioned, Juliana, Munsterman, the freshman, we have seen lots from her over the season, really strong in the passing game. This game has been an opposite story. It's been lots of running to Brown, and here she is into the end zone for the touchdown. Bradley Bourbonnais now 12 points on the board to the Vikings. 16, 5-yard touchdown for Brown to add up now 164 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
Yes, what a great feeling. Her parents are there holding up some signs, just cheering her on.
And they do so in great fashion. Brown, just the sophomore. Varsity track athlete as a freshman. Competed at the Junior Olympics last summer.
Oh my.
And how about this?
That was a nice little cluster. He even fooled the camera. He fooled us. I wasn't sure where the ball was moving.
These trick plays are what we see a lot in girls flag football, and it's what always keeps these so interesting. How about that 2-point conversion? Now we got a 4-point game.
Yes, now we're back at this game. So plenty of time, 11 minutes.
Watch that one more time. Forward, then lateral pass back to Brown for an easy 5-yard touchdown for the sophomore. Ooh, it just is hard to stop. Now with Fremd, just had a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 15. That's 8 plays, 80 yards for the Boilermakers. And there's a big reception followed by a big stop by Avery Mutri with the flag pull. And another complete pass from Lily Meyer, now 3rd and 2.
32 from their own 38.
Meyer fakes the handoff over the top to Asia Poiraz. That's another big gain for the Vikings. 22 yards.
Sharifer on the stop for Bradley Bourbonnais. They'll be first down at 20 from the Bradley Bourbonnais 40.
That is 4 catches, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now the Vikings looking over top again, and that is knocked away by Sophia DiCarlo. Phenomenal coverage there as Meyer is just looking to get further and further, bring her for offense further and further down the field. One more time, Meyer looking for a similar play up over top. This time she was looking for Bella DeMar, but just knocked away by DiCarlo.
Yes, and I'm seeing a different team here, different, Bourbonnais coming in, eager, and, as you can see there.
Picked off! Meyer throws it. She was looking for a receiver right into the hands of number 10, Leah Swilly. And it will be Bradley Bourbonnais ball. How exciting. What a turn of events here with Fremd. A pretty commanding lead, and now the Boilermakers are firing back. We will be right back with more girls IHSA flag football after the break.
Create a fit.
Create a community.
Create a scene.
Create a reaction.
Create one of these.
Create magic.
Create memories.
Create your future.
Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
I was a first-generation college student, so for me and my family, trying to navigate the very complicated path of trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to afford this? What are some good colleges? What's a major to pick?
I wasn't really sure that I was going to be able to afford college, so just kind of deciding, like, should I really go off to college or kind of look at different avenues?
There are resources and opportunities out there, and it's being able to take advantage of them, being knowledgeable about them, and reaching out for help when it's needed.
The hotline is also really great because over the summer when your school counselors aren't there for you, they aren't working, if you have any questions, you need something answered between now and before you start your college experience, you can text that number. A real person answers. It's a real-time response, and you can get all your questions answered.
My name is Kiela.
My name is David.
I'm Lauren with the Illinois Student Assistance Commission, or ISAC for short.
Choosing to go to college was one of the most important decisions that I made, and I would never regret it.
If you want to go to college, we can help you find a way to pay for it.
Today's games are brought to you by Illinois State University. Create your legacy at ISU. Both Illinois State University, ISU, and SIU, Southern Illinois University. Imagine the possibilities. SIU Carbondale, the support that we have here today for this state series semifinal games, looking ahead into the championship game this afternoon. It is a big day, Juliana, and this is a big last, just under 10 minutes left in this second half.
Yeah, we're going to see what these two teams, this is the last 10 minute all in. This is great to see also, as these two new teams are coming in for the first time, they've really stepped it up. Any of these two winners will do a great job coming into this championship game. So again, this is anyone's game. Let's see who's going to step it up.
It sure is anyone's game, and there a run from number 34 Sutton Hop. We've seen lots of movement from Hop amongst her teammates. Now 1st and 18.
1st and 18.
The Boilermakers. Huge to have possession of the ball. Here's Brown, who we've seen just the way that she wiggles around all of the defense. And the flagpole from Todd was just crucially needed right there. That was a 22-yard gain.
1st and 15 for Bradley Bourbonnais from the Fremd 35.
Yeah, so Nivea Brown right now is coming down. Look at her. Her awareness. She knows what she's doing. She's shimmying. She's out there having a great time. You can tell.
And she just weaves right through the defense. And here they're going to keep putting the ball in her hands just like so. The flag has been thrown on the play. We'll see what has come up here.
She's coming back a little limping on that right.
And that will be an illegal block on the offense. The Boilermakers making some ground up really quickly after that big interception. Ball on the Vikings 45. It is now 2nd and 25. I presume, Juliana, they will continue to put the ball in the hands of Nevaeh Brown when they want those big carries. The ball carrier, Brown, continues to move, but this time, big flagpole made.
Yeah, absolutely. She's doing a great job of, getting some yardage down. And at some point, I'm just waiting for Elise to just change that ball and throw it over. But they're doing a good job here.
You see Brown a little bit disappointed she didn't pick up that first down. And even after all she's accomplished in the semifinal game, you can just tell she has that fire in her. And just like you predicted, Juliana, gosh, just through the hands of number 20, Amber Melker. Elise Munsterman, that was a beautiful pass.
That was a beautiful pass there. You know, we got to make sure that we capitalize on these catches. So I know that, you know, they're going to try to do better here, and they're going to try to get that down.
Help right, help right!
And 4th and 18. This is an absolutely massive play for both teams, with it being just a 4-point game with less than 5.5 minutes left. If the Boilermakers turn this ball over and Fremd gets possession back of the ball with the lead, it could go in the Vikings' way very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's a great call on the timeout there to try to get the thoughts together and figure out, okay, what do we need to do to capitalize on this play?
Nevaeh Brown coming up on 190 yards rushing. Just unbelievable. And you can tell her head is still in the game.
Even in between games.
As Fremd, Juliana, if you are the coaching staff for the Vikings, what are you saying to the Fremd Vikings right about now?
You know, one of the things I would say is like there's error, the margin of error. You got to catch these balls. You got to do the simple things. Go back to the basics and let's just communicate and get it together. They're there. They just need to go ahead and hold that ball.
Boilermakers need to make those crucial catches right about now with so much yardage left to pick up this first down to get to the 20, and the Vikings need to be continuing to shut them down, putting lots of pressure on Nevaeh Brown. The Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions in this game today. This play is absolutely huge. And how about this throw? Oh my goodness.
Just too short.
Wow, that was a big effort from Munsterman. Another beautiful pass came up just short of Sutton Hop. And they will have to hand over possession to the Vikings.
And this is where, you know, we have Bourbonnais come in with their defense again, just like they did the previous play. Try to capitalize, try to rush the quarterback, and try to get that ball back.
The Boilermakers, not used to trailing in a game, have outscored their opponents 136-34 so far in this season. They do lots of film study and work off the turf as well, putting in so much work behind the scenes. Lily Meyer will start with an incomplete pass. You know, just as quickly, Juliana, just as quickly as we have seen huge plays for massive yardage and touchdowns. We saw an 80-yard touchdown from Nevaeh Brown. We've also seen possession get turned over relatively quickly.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, that's the thing. I feel like sometimes, you know, some of these teams are playing the short game just to get some confidence, and then before you know it, just kind of change the game there. Ooh.
And almost a sack. Lily Meyer gets it out of her hands for a little bit of an off-the-fingertip reception for number 9, Jordan Farrell. Oh, it was nearly picked off by number 5, Avery Mutri.
Lily does a great job of getting that ball in those hands of those receivers.
We've seen Lily Meyer take that shot kind of up over top, down center, midfield. And she trusts that her receivers have the ability to reach up and grab as Reese Bennett tries to take it up through the middle, but is stopped. Second and 9, the snap to Meyer, and she is pressured. She's gonna go ahead and take the run. She's still got room, and she weaves all around, and the tackle is made by Avery Mutri.
Great job there. Great awareness. As we mentioned before, Lily's not afraid to get the ball and take it in. You know, she's mobile and she's ready to go ahead and initiate the play if she needs to.
And those run plays as well, especially when Meyer has some time. She's able to run down the seconds on that clock. Fremd with over 300 total yards, 301 as the catch is made. Jordan Farrell fumbles it around in her hands, but secures it for the complete pass. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Fremd up 4 points. Meyer makes that catch. Wow. There was some good coverage there again from Moutry, who has been a defensive player to watch today. But the catch is made, and that is huge for the Vikings, continuing to work downfield. Less than a minute and a half left on the clock.
Oh, she sure did. She's like, I'm not letting this one go. I'm going to go down and just hold on to it tight.
Another big flag pull. Reese Bennett down the center. And now coming up on a minute left, there will be a timeout called by the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers. Coach Turner, like we've mentioned, who is a seasoned athlete himself. Coach Turner, this is his first year coaching for the flag football team at Bradley Bourbonnais. Look at the excited fans out here today at Willowbrook High School. Willowbrook has been an unbelievable host for this state series. They said their whole goal and belief was that they were going to host the best event that they could, whether the team was going to be in it or not. They were so close to making it to the semifinal game, but what Willowbrook is doing for female athletes, it's not unique to just their school. It's important for everybody. These teams have mentioned they've gotten close to each other. They've met people. They've made these connections and these relationships. And look at all the fans that are out here today and what it means for these girls and women's sports in general.
Yes, absolutely. I also want to give a shout out to the athletic director at Willowbrook, Ed Sullivan, for just doing a behind the scenes amazing job and making sure that everything was good for these girls to experience this historic event today. So again, shout out to you, Ed. Thank you for being amazing, and all the athletic directors here in the state of Illinois for voting and saying we want girls flag football to be a sanctioned sport in Illinois.
And these girls showing tremendous heart and grit. Absolutely historic day that we have. Starting out with the first semifinal game, the Fremd Vikings up just 2 points over the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers.
Yeah, so now this is the last minute. You know, it's not a running clock. So this last minute could be multiple plays. Let's see what Fremd can do if they can finish this job here.
Up next, just shortly after, do not go anywhere, because Guilford will be taking on Whitney Young for the second semifinal game of the day, who will go ahead and face the winner of the matchup you are watching currently for the state championship game. Less than a minute left on the clock. The Vikings are in no rush to snap this ball, as Bradley Bourbonnais is going to need a huge stop, followed by a huge play to get the ball downfield for a touchdown to catch up to the Vikings in order to stay in this game. Meyer fakes the handoff. She's looking, she weaves through, and a flag pull from Lilia Argelin.
Clock is running down here. This looks like it's gonna, either they're gonna just kind of let the play clock keep going, and now they're early celebration.
And the Fremd Vikings punch their ticket to the first ever IHSA state championship game. How here just shortly, we'll be shortly at 4 p.m. Central Time here in Willowbrook, Illinois. Unbelievable game that these girls played here today. They played so many games over the past couple of days. It has been a huge week as the fans at Willowbrook High School are on their feet cheering for this team. This first year flag football program will be playing in the state championship game. How about that, Juliana?
Oh, no, this is great. And, you know, one of the things that Coach Odette said, you know, we are the underdog, but we're going to come up and put up a fight, and they sure are. And now here, they're going to be in the championship. They're doing amazing things here.
It's just remarkable. Coach Becca Odette said that they are going to fight to the very end, and here they are, finding themselves near the finish line of being crowned the first ever state champions. Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers have had a really special run as well, coming up just 2 points short in the semifinal game. They played with a lot of heart. Let's hear from Nicole Sedevy on the field with the Vikings.
All right, Coach Odette, I want to start with you first. You guys came up with that huge stop on defense on that second Boilermakers possession to hold that 2-point lead. What do you have to say about this defense and how they held it together in the second half?
Yeah, this defense has been just dominant all season. We lock in, we make sure that our corners are ready to go and that they're communicating well, and they just, when we are in a crunch, they're ready to play and they're ready to do their job. So they did a great job today. I'm very proud.
And how about your offense here? We have our player of the game, number 12, Asia Poyas. You had 2 touchdowns today. You're advancing to the state finals in this inaugural season. What led to your production today?
I would just say, like, the team's just really been helping me keep that mindset going. Like, I'll drop a pass, and they'll be like, you got it next time. Like, I don't know. My team's just very helpful with everything. Like, I just love having such a supportive team.
Congratulations, ladies. Go celebrate. Emma, back to you in the booth.
Do not go anywhere. Game 2 of the IHSA Girls Flag Football Semifinals. You're watching the game of the week. We will be right back after this.